Well, I've heard a lot of motorcycles going by my place this morning. So this is September 8th, 2013. It's a Jimmy Dunlop toy run. So I'm just on my way out to Sylvia, see what kind of bike turnout there is, and maybe take a few shots with my camcorder out there, let you know who's there and whatever. Okay, we'll see you in a while. Bye. Okay, here we come up to Sylvia's Cafe. Looks like everybody's ready to go. We're a little later this year than I normally get out here, but I'll give you a quick shot of the bikes here anyways and see what we see. Well, if I'm not mistaken, this looks like a record turnout. And here's the man of the hour. So what is this? Is this the 30th anniversary?
Yes, sir, it is.
Boy, how many turned out this year? Oops, don't stare right in the camera. Break the lens.
That's yours.
Oh, thanks very much.
153 so far.
153, eh?
I figured it'd be a heck of a lot more with the weather being so
Beautiful weather. I don't know what the highest has been over the years, actually. I can't remember.
203 the year that the two ladies came on those little motor scooters.
Jeez, I don't even remember.
That was 09.
Oh, I've filmed so many of these now.
And they
I'm
were
lost.
kind of shy and everything, and everybody just made them more welcome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, bike's a bike, eh?
Yeah. And the next year they were riding regular bikes.
Went to the grown-up bikes, eh?
Yeah, I gotta go see if I can get rid of the rest of these.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have no trouble.
Catch it.
All right.
Is there any way that you can get over a little bit farther up on that hill? Or go up a little
Oh,
bit
see, so I'm not out in the road, you mean?
farther? Yeah, so that...
There's a bank there.
Yeah, I know.
I'll try and get...
Yeah, because Kenny's... I told him, I says, there's nowhere else to go.
I like that light long stretch, eh? And I don't want to be on the other side of the road. See, I could be on the other side of the road, but... If I just went over on the left-hand side of the road.
Somebody that was not riding.
I could just stand over on the right-hand side. Just leave my car over on the left, get it off, so nobody hits me. I'll see what happens when I get out there. I'll try. If not, I'll try and get over as far as I can.
Well, Kenny didn't help me any of this year anyway.
Is that Giesbrick?
Yeah, Mr. Lyons.
Still got the camera running. 153 so far. I think that's what Larry just told me. Larry Clark. It is a pretty good mess of bikes, so just giving you a general shot of. I'll have to leave pretty soon and get up on the hill. I don't see my brother anywhere, but I imagine he could be here somewhere. Ron Lund. Oh, Sylvia's restaurant sure smells nice. Lots of good food cooking in there. Probably feeds a lot of these people before they go on the run. Sit out here and have coffee and breakfast maybe. Watch where I'm walking here. Walking over rocks. Yeah, that's about the length of them. They're all doubled up, and there's maybe a couple of rows of the same amount behind. I don't know, looks like a pretty good turnout to me. On my way out here, I actually saw people going in the opposite direction. on bikes. I still have yet to figure out what that was. They look like they're all dressed up to be out here, but they've either changed their mind, or maybe they're having bike troubles, or maybe they're not in the run this year. Okay, Alice, got a pretty good shot of the bikes out here, and a little advertisement for Sylvia's annual music festival. I guess that was last June. Okay. Gives you a pretty good, long ways to drive out here for just this little shot, but still it's nice to see everybody out in this parking lot. My brother's usually late for these toy runs, so could be that he's not even out here yet. Somebody's sneaking behind me with a car, trying not to run me down. It's a very nice one. Okay, I should be off to my spot up on the hill, and I'll see if I can park so I'm not bothering anybody. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm just waiting at the top of this long straight stretch for the bikes to turn up, and it's just about 1 o'clock now, according to my watch. I don't know whether that's accurate or not, but it's about 1 minute to 1. And they should be leaving Sylvia's, and they should be headed out this direction. I took a position a little further off the road this time, and so nobody has to swerve around me. Oops, sorry about that bump. So we shall see them when they get here. Should be a good show. There's about 153, like I said before. But there was bikes on the road there, so that probably brought it up to maybe even 160 or higher, actually. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. There goes some late arrivals. They just waved at me. There's 6 more right there. Yeah, pretty good turnout, I would say. They're going to be there just barely in time to join the rest. I do believe that's them in the distance. Sounds like an airplane, but it's actually, I think, a whole plane load of bikes. That is the bikes. You can sure hear them a long ways away. Yep, lots of bikes. Another late arrival. Some people find it necessary to turn up late. I don't know why. I sure can hear those bikes from a long distance off. It's sound like rolling thunder. They're still a few miles off, and I can still hear them. Of course, when you get that many bikes, lots of them have really noisy exhaust too. So I hope I'm far enough off the road this time that I don't get my camera knocked over by a bike. Just a little kidding there. Here they come. That's about a mile off right there, eh? Still about half a mile. And about 100 feet. I just got the finger. I think Norm Deering gave me the finger, dirty sock. Okay, that's the last of them. I think there's a straggler way down there, but I better get going. I want to get down to the park. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. So I'm back in my car. See if I can catch up with all the motorcycle riders. Probably not gonna. I think given too much of a head start on me. Pulling over to the side further on off the side of the road to put my camera up, it's allowed the bikes to go by me a lot faster. But I kind of like it the other way where they slowed down so I can see a lot of faces, eh? But who knows? As lots of loud exhaust on there. I guess you noticed. These microphones will probably pick it up pretty clear. One horse trailer in amongst the group. Whether they're trying to tighten up the group or whether the horse trailer's slowing down or what. And the horse trailer is definitely not pulling over, so I guess we get stuck with him. The people watching, don't try this when you're driving. It's not really a good idea. This road, especially on this windy road, it's filming and driving at the same time. A little wacky. This is worse than this. Holy crap. Got a bunch of bikes coming up behind me. Stragglers. And they're zooming to catch up. I can go around the corner so fast, I don't know. Those two-wheelers. All of these guys are stuck behind the horse trailer now. But we got quite a ways to town yet, so. It's better to film while you've got the window open or shut. I'll find out, I guess, when I process this film. This microphone's are pretty touchy about picking up the sound of wind. I filmed the toy run one year and had my air conditioner on in my car. I didn't really think anything about it, but where my camera was situated was right in front of one of the vents. So you hear this whooshing of air, which just about ruined one whole section of the film. But I don't even know if anybody noticed. But just they're more curious, I think, than maybe just watching the bikes, anyways. So now I run really warm in my car and sweat a lot. Can't turn my air conditioner on. I don't want to leave the windows open. It's a little warm in here. Truck driver with the horse trailer behind it would pull over. It would be real handy for all these guys to get together. I guess he just can't take the hint. Past the guy with the horse trailer anyways. I wonder if he really wondering why I was trying to stick so close to these bikes. Whoa. What are you doing, Larry? I think that's Larry. I get too far behind the pack there, Larry. Slowed down. I didn't even notice I'm slowing down. I believe that's Larry at the back, I'm not sure. I don't know one bike from another. I'm really not that bike oriented. I think after all these years I would know some of these people's faces too, and there's very few that because I'm always looking in the camera and I never really look at the people that closely. So, well, there's a good picture, eh? Over there, one last bike come up behind me. Whew, just had to open the window for a minute. Sweating. Tightening up the bikes a little. It's usually what it means when everybody hits the brakes. where the throttle is, Larry. Move it. These guys really slow down. Get too spread out, otherwise it makes a good show for people that are watching it. Go by if they're all together, and it doesn't allow cars and other things to get in between. Pay attention to Larry's taillight there, whoever that is. There was a variety of bikes, eh, when you watch them going by on that hill. Noticed this year there doesn't seem to be any prospector car club vehicles in it. Usually have a few of them going along as part of the toy run, eh? Guess they decided not to do it this year. Maybe they have some other event planned. We're getting closer to town. This is one windy road. I guess I've said that on other videos, but this is still a windy road. It's a good thing I'm good at multitasking. Of course, I can say that I haven't crashed yet anyways. Of course, I shouldn't say that, knock on wood. tightening up again. Can't get much for group shots coming in from Sylvia's because there's so many winds in the road. They can only see parts of the group at the time, eh? Oh, that's a bit better one. Brother's up there somewhere. He was late as usual. Just when I was leaving Sylvia's, him and 4 other bike people turned up while I was leaving, and I wasn't filming, so I have to catch them down in the park. Bike seemed to be running good. A bit of a trouble with his bike lately. He's had everything rebuilt, so he's had to put 500 miles on it to change oil after the rebuild. He's got that on, so the bike's running real good. So our fingers crossed. Outskirts of town. It's terrible when you got both hands full and you're trying to scratch your nose, I'll tell you. By Rocky convenience store. I think those people are part of the toy run, but looks like a really old sidecar on that bike. Don't screw it up. There's always people in vehicles trying to pass, and all they're doing is just messing up the bikes. Some people are taking the hint anyways and staying behind me. My God, what are you going to do? Guy trying to pass me. What is he gonna do? Drive right into the next motorcycle? Takes all kinds in the world, I suppose. Tightening up the group again by the looks of her. Yes, that is a mass of rolling thunder. Oh, I can see my brother way up there in that blue shirt. Somebody stopped for some reason. Maybe to adjust his jacket or something. There he stopped to see if he could help him. There and his wife Lonnie. Don't want anybody to be having a problem. Always willing to help somebody, Larry and Lonnie. It's very good. See if I can catch up to the rest of the bikes here. Piece of the road here, I don't know. I should have some way of figuring out how to fix this permanently. I'll have to give you a whiplash going over some of the bumps and lumps in this road. Repave sections of it. It doesn't take very long when it all starts breaking up. Force everybody a little closer together. Looks more impressive than stretched out. nice little rumble. Being a cameraman and a driver at the same time is a little tiring on the arm. But it makes for some good shots. I think people appreciate watching this on YouTube. I have quite a few views on my YouTube channel. If you ever want to look up any of the films that in my collection, just go to the Google page and type in Norm Lund Films, and you'll run across all of the toy runs that I've put on there in the last, I can't remember exactly how many I've put on there, but probably a good 20, I think, maybe even more. On my second camcorder, I wore the first one out, I think. I might even wear this one out. But it's for a good cause that once it's on YouTube, everybody can watch it. So. I think people enjoy watching it, whether they're bike oriented or not. They still get a charge out of watching this much, these many bikes all bunched together like this. Quite an impressive sight. Bikes of every kind and description you can think of. These people are not particular either. They don't have any discrimination for any kind of certain kind of bike or anything. So there's a mixture of everything in here. I think there's actually, if you look back at that other, when I was on the hill back there, I think there's a trike in here somewhere. It's got 3 wheels, eh? It's quite a neat looking thing. Seems to be a few of them around town now. I don't know if they're part of a group or anything, but some of them are really neat looking contraptions. Some are even 2 wheels on the front and 1 wheel on the back. It's really unusual. I wonder what some people must think seeing me holding this camera up here following these bikes. You know what kind of nut I am. Thank God you let me through, Robin. Very nice of you. Tell we're coming across the Moffat Bridge now, downtown, crossing the mighty Fraser River. And you can see the bikes lining up ahead of me to the entrance of the Labordi Park. It's really a nice day for this toy run, actually. It's not too really hot, and it's certainly not raining, which we have had in past years and had bad turnouts because of it. But this year seems Seems to be working out pretty nice. Everybody has to slow down here going by the RCMP station towards the Bordet. Yeah, it's quite an impressive group of bikes. I'll take a few shots in the parking lot once everybody's parked. And then of course there'll be, if Larry ever gets back and catch up with us, he'll be giving a little speech, and I think they're gonna hand out some awards or something this year too for different things. Keep my eyes on where I'm going, or what I'm going past. This definitely slows everybody down. Doug Greenwood, counting bikes. How many did you count, Doug?
I think I got 159.
159.
159, I think.
He counted, Larry counted 153 out there. I thought there would have been maybe 165 or something. Because there was a whole bunch of latecomers, eh?
Yeah, I count 159, but I mean, I could be out one or two.
Larry's stopped out there with one bike on the highway, eh? There might be some other ones.
Yeah.
Some other ones that have broken off or something.
Like I say, I could be. I don't know if Diane and Dusty, they might have counted too, eh?
Yeah. Well, I'll ask around.
That's what I counted, yeah.
Yeah. I believe ya. I don't know whether those kids were applauding for me or not, but there's my brother anyways. Say hi, Norm. What's with this when you went by? Wasn't very nice. Howdy, howdy, Howie. Well, around the back here, and I'll take a few shots. As you can see, it's a whole little parking lot. This is a visitors bureau in Quesnel B.C. Tourist bureau parking lot, and it's right in front of Bordet Park. This is all the bikes that were in the toy run. Oh, a bunch of really nice looking bikes. A lot of chrome. As far as the eye can see. Hope that gives you a general idea.
See what she got?
Say what?
Hey, I think I'll head around the back and get some pictures of coffee and donuts. All the goodies that Larry and his group of helpers have set out for all the bike riders that are in the run. Looks like Tim Hortons was a big supplier of donuts. Okay. I'm going to take general pictures for anybody that looks at this later to see who is here, see if they remember anybody, or for people that are friends of any of these bikers to look at and see if they recognize their friends. Well, it's kind of useful in a lot of different ways. There's a whole mess of nice looking toys. How you doing, Rick?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Still trying to keep up with the toy runs. If you look at my toy runs on YouTube, you can see people age. It's amazing. I can go back to '98, and Christ, even I'm skinnier than I am. It's quite amazing looking back. Yeah. Look for Norm Lund Films. Just look, punch into Google Norm Lund Films. Looks like a theater lineup for a very popular movie. Well, you got something to drink, eh?
Oh yeah.
No free beer here, eh? Darn.
Good turnout though. Yeah.
161.
161, not bad.
It's not the world record,
No, I thought it would be on a day like
but I thought that's what I was talking to a few different people, and I figured it should have,
yeah.
nice weather, eh? I'm actually starting to recognize some faces after all these years of filming.
Yeah.
I walk by people on the street, everybody's waving at me. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I've got to be filming them from, geez, I don't know.
I've been here 20
Probably
years.
about 18 years I think I've been filming these, or more than that.
21. I think first year was Helmet Town. No, what was her name?
Ron and Gail?
Hey, Gail.
Yeah. I think she actually sat backwards on a motorcycle one time so she could film bikes behind her. I don't quite get that stupid. Yeah. I'm amazed she didn't fall off. Yeah, pretty good turnout. Look at that's Frank Diggins over there with the silver hair. One of my films, you'll notice, maybe I had to take that one off of YouTube. He was part of a band that played for a benefit for a guy that passed away in town here, down in this park. I think I might have had to take that off because of copyright problems. I didn't think YouTube would bother me about that. They've hit me 2 or 3 times with little tiny pieces of music. It's quite amazing what they'll figure is copyright infringement. Donuts smell good. So Larry should be around here somewhere. So I'll shut this off for now, and I'll see Larry's around to make his little speech. Talk to Diane Greenwood and Doug Greenwood. So they're probably going to be accepting the toys on behalf of Good Cheer here in town, in Quesnel B.C. Sure helps out the kids. Kids have head start to make their Christmases a little more normal with presents, you know, people with low income or no income. And it really cheers up a lot of kids. It's really a nice event. My brother and I used to do a lot more of this. I used to set up all the coffee machines and everything for quite a few years. And we finally turned it over to Larry Clark here. Some people don't like having their picture taken. Kind of run when they see me. Norm Deering, the guy that gave me the finger on the bike, if you remember, with coming up the hill there. So you made it. Was there anything wrong with that bike out in the highway?
It's an
Italian-made bike that we bought. It's on my bike since day one.
Hasn't had brakes? Can't hear you.
Pirelli, like those motor scooters,
Oh yeah.
and it just doesn't seem to want to run right. And
So what happened? You leave him out there or what?
no, he's in
Oh,
now.
he
5
got
minutes
in.
and it started up for him. I see you found a littler hill.
I actually was in darkly the same place, but I think it was up a little higher, but I pulled over as far as I could go. Any further and I think I would have. Of course, it's only about
We'll get rusty.
8 feet deep or something.
Drop a couple of loads in there, kind of smooth it and push it down.
Yeah, gotta have some kind of platform for me. That's pretty good collection of toys this year, eh?
I gotta keep it away from the.
For sure, to keep it away from the speakers. Tends to make a heck of a noise. Is it all hooked up? Are the speakers hooked up? Yep. Yeah. Just forgot to turn the mic on, that's all.
Yep, found another.
Away from the speakers. Watch the quartz tank. Oh.
I want to thank everybody for great turnout. And the total count, according to my counter, was 161 bikes. So we did pretty good. We got a pretty good pile of goodies over here for the kids. But now the important part. There are 3 trophies to be given out. Starting with the lady rider, Babe McEwen. Now you got something to hold the papers down on the desk. Got any better?
Oh, we can still hear you.
The junior rider, which is the youngest, I'm not sure who it is, but if there's anybody 16 to 18, could you step up here? 16. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Way over.
18 to 21.
I don't think there's anybody that young here, is there, that was riding?
How about 35?
Nobody admit to it.
I'm looking in the audience here to see if there's anybody.
There's one.
You 31? No.
Close enough.
Hang on the wall. Now for the old fart. Now for the old farts. Okay? Well, Ron is younger than I am, so that wouldn't count. Anybody 65 or older
My brother, wherever he's hiding.
besides me? I see you, Mark.
How about if you feel over
I'm
65?
the old fart, but you're the old geezer. You get up here and get this thing.
He just doesn't want to admit it.
Nobody seems to want it, so you're stuck. Nobody wants to admit their age.
if it's how old you feel. I feel like I'm older than 65.
And it's not that heavy.
No, it's just that he's old. That's
Now I
all.
want to introduce Mrs. Greenwood from the good cheer, Doug's wife. And
my cushion.
Yeah, you got to be a lot further than that.
Oh, wait, I gotta stand away from it.
Just your magnetic personality.
Thank everybody for coming and taking time out of your lives to bring toys for the kids. Last year, first time in 26 years, our numbers went down. 11 hampers. That was neat. But this year, I don't know how many we're going to need. But this year just tells us, okay, now get busy because your job's starting. So, I don't know how many we're going to do this year, but thank you very much for donating, taking time out of your lives and coming down here. God bless each and every one of you.
Turn it off so it doesn't backfire. You can just set it down. Hey, you gonna finish, Larry, or?
Oh, Nana? Okay.
Come on, Larry, your job's not over.
I shut it off.
Oh, I guess that's it, eh? All right. Whoa, boy, you can shatter glass with that.
Yeah.
This is for you. I couldn't find anything else to put it in. You're welcome.
Seems like everybody's headed out.
Oh.
Headed back to their bikes. Whatever people think of bike people, they're sure very neat. There isn't a scrap of paper anywhere. All these people. Everybody uses the proper containers.
We're married now. There's nothing you can say.
Remember, my microphone's picking up whatever you're talking about, eh?
Must be leftovers.
Well, beautiful little dog. It's like a little lassie dog. Oh, one more shot of the toys. That's quite a pile of toys. Really good turnout. I'll go around front and film a little more around the bikes, and that'll be it for this year. See you around the front.
Oh, it sounds like some of them are leaving.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Kitty. Do you want grandma to carry it?
No, I just bring Jelly
Whoops. I'll run right into you.
This is the first time. Well, we're going to sit the brakes and we'll probably go into the school.
There's one trike over there. Just heading out of the parking lot.
Boys wanted to go look at bikes, so.
Just turn them off.
It's quite warm now, and the sun comes out, eh?
I noticed people there lifting their arms when they riding away trying to cool off. That's all right.
At least it isn't pouring rain. Oh crap. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, we'll just wait until you need some wood and then it'll be about $300 a board.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's what wheelbarrow does. Yeah. Because the kids called him last year and he went and delivered them 2 quarters. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised at the price some people are paying. 130, 140 a cord.
250 or something like that. Calvary for it. That's all right. They want perch, live season perch.
Bang for your buck. Well, I will go around the back, see if I can snag myself a pop. This is Norm Lund. Norm Lund Films signing off. We'll see you next year. This is the 30th anniversary of the Jimmy Dunlop toy run. So we'll see you next year probably. Okay? Bye for now.